We're live. It's alive. I don't think I prepared this as well as I could have. I am debating whether or not I want to advertise this show on the social media site that I'm beta testing. It's called Gander. And I fear success. And I'm not sure if I want to post it yet because I don't really know what this show is. I've been doing it for about a month and a half. And no, I've been doing it for 2 months. Oh my goodness. And I don't really know what it is. But isn't that what beta testing is all about? So maybe they would appreciate it on Gander. I don't know. Maybe I'll cut parts of this and post it and see if anybody would be interested. I'm sure they would be. I'm sure someone would watch this. It is officially midnight in Newfoundland and Labrador. Well, sorry, just the island portion, just Newfoundland. So let's play the theme music. Hello and welcome to Midnight and Time, the only podcast live stream, any kind of show that starts midnight Newfoundland time. If you are in the rest of Canada, it's tomorrow here. How's yesterday? Oh, I need to work on an intro so bad. Maybe that's what I'll do tonight. What are some things that I want to get done? Well, first of all, I've come to a couple of conclusions about what I want this show to look like. Even though it's still in its experimental phase, I think I'm figuring it out. I got a lot of work done this week, and I'm really proud of that. I had a really stressful week, so the fact that I was able to do anything at all is pretty exciting for me. I just like this music a lot. I made this in GarageBand. So yeah, welcome to Midnight Newfoundland Time. My name is Veronica Diamond. You can call me Vero. You can call me Veronica. You can call me late to dinner. I often eat dinner late because I'm absent-minded. You ever forget to pee? That happens to other people, right? You'll be working on something really intently and you're like, I really need to do one of the basic bodily functions that all human beings do. But I also need to finish this thing. It's only going to take a minute or two. It'll be fine. I'll just do that thing and then I'll go and pee. And then 3 hours later, I'll be like, man, I'm really uncomfortable. What's wrong? Oh, right. That 2 minutes became 2.5 hours. And then for the past half hour, I've been miserable, wondering why I'm miserable. And it's because I have not been taking care of my body. It happens with peeing. It happens with drinking water. It happens with eating. Anyway, I hope one day to get an ADHD diagnosis. But until that happens, I live in limbo. And I got to try and figure it out on my own. Anyway, I guess that's tonight's joke. Here's some of the things that I have solidified about this show. First of all, I need to remember that I'm talking to you, like the audience, that you're there. I want it to only be half an hour instead of I've been doing like hour, 2-hour long live streams. I've just been like doing work and treating it as an extra, not an extra bit of time, but a different time allotment of work. And I can't really do that consistently and also maintain a good sleep schedule. Like I can go to bed late, but hit like continuing working at 2:30 a.m. is not good for my sleep schedule. So, this is going to be a half-hour show, which is great. That means that it'll be more tight. That means that I'll have to be a little bit more formulaic, which is beneficial for me. I do well with rigid structures. I need to work on an introduction. I need to work on an outro. I should have all of my audio cues lined up and figure out how to use those audio cues. I should figure out how to use OBS. I've used OBS before for this live stream. And just make it a little bit nicer. What else? Yeah, that's basically it, right? That's my big revelation for this week in terms of the show is the show needs to be half an hour. It needs to have a point. It needs to be half an hour, needs to have a point. And maybe if it's half an hour, I'll be more inclined to rewatch it. So, last week, I believe what I did was I started talking about Judith Drugan, Lesbian Exorcist. I've been working on that story a little bit. I also talked about stories in general. This week is called Potato Fred, which is a character based on childhood me. But my iPad is charging, so I can't really make comics of it. I guess I could make scripts. I could write scripts if I wanted to. Let's do this. Let's go to highsbelowzero.com, which is my website. And let's get started on a little template for me. I guess ultimately I'm not posting to Gander. I'm not ready yet. I don't want the Canadians to see this yet. This is just for the Newfoundlanders. And I know most of them are asleep because it's fucking 12 a.m. and everybody works. A lot of my friends are working tomorrow. A lot of my other friends were working today. I was working today. I'm also looking for work. Got some interviews lined up, got some jobs applied for, so we'll see. In the meantime, I was still working. Oh, so tired. Ooh, 10 minutes. That means I only have 20 minutes left to write. This is great. What is this? Midnight Newfoundland time. Template. Intro. Outro. Song lists. What's the other one that I like to use? I think it's Stroll. Play bold and brassy. I'm not allowed to upload a file of this type. What kind of file is it? Ah, interesting. Can I convert it? Okay, I'm going to have to convert it. Well, might as well. Okay. How about this? This is the least efficient way of doing this, I think, but you leave me no other choice. Browse, and we are going to put this is and that was easy. Okay, and next we're going to do Stroll, because I imagine Stroll will have the same problem. What I'm doing is I'm putting these files in order. They are a file format called M4A. It's probably because they were designed in GarageBand on my iPad, and I can't upload the file type to my website. It has to be an MP3, I guess. So I tried to convert it using a program called Handbrake. Didn't work. And now I'm using a program called DaVinci Resolve. I'm putting the audio files in there and then exporting it as an MP3. In order to create a file that will work on the website. Let's see if this works. MP3. That works. That works. All right. And now let's see if I can upload these files. Bold and brassy. Yeah, I can. All right. Audio upload, and we are going to upload Stroll. Cool. Okay. Nobody's here, right? Yeah, there's nobody here. Ooh, did I freeze? No. Pop out dashboard. How many people showed up? Nobody. I love this. I love having a show that nobody comes to. Eventually, I would like people to come to my show, but I would like to have a show that's worth coming to first. I'm a little bit quirky that way. Early on, I had a couple of people pop in to see what was up. It was nice. But it's also nice just getting to work alone. I feel like I'm more productive when there's nobody else around, which is part of the reason why I started the show in the first place, because it's easier to be productive when there's nobody around. All right. This week's show should be a page. Or post? I don't know. This is a template. It should go to do I want it to be a blog post? Does that make sense for it to be a blog post? I think it makes more sense for it to be a static page that I update. And have the blog. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave. I think I'm gonna discard that. Did that show up as a draft? No, it didn't. Good. Got 3 posts scheduled. 1 for Monday. Yesterday's show. I have 10 minutes left of 10 minutes of work, really more like 8 minutes left to work. Right. Some of the things that I wanted to do, I've created a template for the format, basically intro, middle, outro. The intro, I play bold and brassy. The outro, I play stroll. And I need to create an intro blurb and an outro blurb. I'll work on that another time. This is yesterday's show. Okay. So some of the things that I want to talk about each episode, touch on, just this is a pitch. I don't know if I want this yet, is a word of the week. This week I was working on a word a day, comics that were like a word a day. And out of those words that I was ruminating on this week, I picked one to be the word of the week. And the word of the week this week is potential. So I made a little comic. It's a 10-page comic about potential. And that's going to be up on Sunday. So check that out on Sunday. Or at least a preview of it will be up on Sunday. I'm not sure if how I want to distribute these comics, but the preview will be up on Sunday. Okay, word of the week is potential. Local comedy news. There's some workshops happening. Stand Up, Sit Down is a workshop that's happening. What else? I don't have anything else really. I haven't been paying very close. I've been inundated with other kinds of work, personal work, home work, life work. So I have not been able to do this kind of work, especially since this is kind of unpaid, right? This is me trying to squeeze some spare work time into my week. So yeah, there's a workshop happening. Every week there's last minute comedy and fogged up comedy. And on Sundays, I think they still do Spirit. No longer doing shows at the Black Sheep. I'm sure Matt Wright's got something on the go. You can check out Mike Lynch has something on the go, I'm sure. Lisa Baker's doing another tour in town. Check out Stand Up Comedy NL for Newfoundland and Labrador related comedy. And if you're interested in general Canadian comedy, CanCom, I think, has a lot of information. Yeah. So that's local comedy news workshops. You can look that up. It's Josh and Rayanne who are putting that off. Where are you? There we go. Stand up, sit down. If you like yawning, this is the show for you. Okay. Oh, there we go. Man, I fucking hate Facebook. And I don't just hate it because it's destroying the world through fake news and brain rot and stuff. I just don't like the way that it's formatted. It's a bad website. It is not usable. They have spent the last 10 years making it worse so that you have to spend more time on the website because it is hard to navigate. There's this Onion sketch, the Franz Kafka airport. That's what Facebook feels like now. It feels like something that was designed deliberately to frustrate and anger and impede and make things harder so that you spend more time on it, so that you're forced to watch more ads, so you can squeeze a few more pennies out of your eyeballs and data. I just don't like using it as a website, and I don't spend a lot of time there anymore as a consequence. Okay. I also don't really like Instagram. I find the interoperability between these websites to be difficult. They're trying to keep people on that website and not go out to other websites. And I don't know, it just sucks. It sucks. It sucks and I don't like it. Oh my god, the longest. Facebook also has the longest links in the goddamn world. And most of it is that stuff they use to track back to their website. Will this give me? Yeah, that's a lot shorter. Ugh, I hate. Ooh. Okay. So yeah, stand up, sit down. What do we got? Stand up comedy NL and St. John's Improv are partnering to present Stand Up, Sit Down, a new comedy show where stand ups tell jokes and improvisers perform scenes inspired by them. Join us for stand up from Tyler O'Day, Susan Kelsey, and Tyler Hale, each of them followed by improv sets by Good Yarn. Saturday, March 14th at 8 p.m. at Wooden Walls Distilling. So there you go. Oh, this is not a workshop. Whoops. I thought this was a workshop. It's just a show. Okay. Sorry, it's not just a show. It's a show. That's fun. The Itty Bitty Skitty Committee, which is a group, full disclosure, right? Sponsored post. Itty Bitty Skitty Committee is a group that I am a part of. And we have a show coming up April 4th. Initially, it was supposed to be a not Valentine's Day show. And now it's scheduled because it was supposed to be in February. But now it's scheduled for April. So it is still a not Valentine's Day show, but I'm not sure if that's the theme we're going for anymore. We're going to meet tomorrow to chat about it. It's going to be at Aaron's April 4th, which is a Saturday, right? Right? That's a Saturday? Yes. Saturday night, we will be having a show, and more details on that are going to be forthcoming tomorrow. But I'm excited for that. What else? Oh my gosh, I'm so close. I'm going to have to. Oh my gosh, 29. No, but I started. I started exactly at. No, I started early. I've got one more minute left. Okay. Other news. America bombed Iran. That's not funny. It's just a thing that happened. The show goal this week. Oh, America bombed Iran. And in less devastating news, British Columbia abandons the time switch. They chose daylight savings time over standard time. Very interesting choice. I'm not sure what the consequences are about that. I don't know a lot about time zones. I know that Newfoundland has its own unique time zone. Oh, because it was tomorrow for everybody. It was tomorrow here, but it was yesterday for everybody else. But now Halifax is in today, tomorrow as well. So welcome to anybody from Halifax who is also up at midnight Halifax time. It is 12:30 in Newfoundland. And I got to clue up this show. So yeah, America bombed Iran. BC abandons it shows daylight savings time. It didn't abandon daylight savings time. It abandoned daylight savings. It chose daylight. Bold choice. Good choice, probably. Show goal. The goal was to, do it. Success. I really didn't want to do the show tonight. I was like, this is going to be the first night in 2 months that I don't do it. I really was not feeling up for it, but now I feel a little bit better. Goal number 2 was to create a template for the show that makes it something people would actually want to watch. Imagine that. Imagine creating a show that other people want to watch and engage with and participate in and be there for. Couldn't be me. I prefer no one being here. I mean, I loved it when there were people in the chat. It was very nice. But I do get more work done when nobody is here. Show result. 2 successes. Oh my gosh. Good for me. Pat myself on the back. I set small, achievable goals and I met them. I have not watched the show Small Achievable Goals. I have watched Poker Face. That's my recommendation this week. Which is available on CBC Gem. On Gander, I'm beta testing Gander as well. I had a post prepared. I'm neurotic. I had a post prepared to send to people on Gander saying, hey, I'm doing this show. If you're interested, come check it out. And I did not have the confidence in myself or the show to send that post. Maybe next week. So I deleted that. I did mention earlier if you like mysteries and are looking for a good watch tonight, I recommend Poker Face. It stars Natasha Lyonne as a human lie detector who solves murders while road tripping across America and evading the bad guys who want her dead. It's like a sardonic, greasy Columbo. It's available on CBC Gem currently. So that is my recommendation of the week. Is Poker Face from CBC Gem. And the question of the week is, should I advertise this show to strangers yet? That's how I started this show, asking, should I send this out to the general public? Is it ready yet? And I'm not sure if it's ready yet, but I think probably I'm more ready than I've ever been after doing this show for 2 months. I think I am getting closer to a sense of what I want this show to be, which is A, short, B, concise, C, useful to me and others, and fun and easy. A good time. A good Newfoundland time. Well, I had a good time. And I hope that you did too. It is now 12:34 in Newfoundland. It is past Newfoundland time. Sorry, it is past midnight. Oh. If you like yawns, this is the show for you. Somebody out there, that's definitely their fetish, right? Eee. I don't want to be somebody's fetish material, but I guess I don't have a choice in that, really. That's not up to me. What I want the show to be. Short, concise, useful to myself and others, fun and easy, a good time. A good Newfoundland. All right. Yesterday's show. What could the title of this be? I feel like I'm feeling more comfortable in the show. So I'm reclaiming my time that I feel like I wasted earlier. I'm going to have to review this and see if I actually did waste time. What would be a guess? So yeah, I feel like I'm becoming more comfortable getting to know Yesterday's Midnight. Getting to know the show. Word of the week, potential. Local comedy news. There's some fun shows, one-off shows happening. There's the weekly shows. There's also Stand Up, Sit Down happening March 14th. And the Itty Bitty Skitty Committee is going to be doing Not a Valentine's Day show, April 4th at Erin's. In other news, I don't want to repeat that. It just makes me sad. Show goal. Show result. Recommendation of the week. Question of the week. Yeah. Okay, I think I like this. I think that this, I mean, it's something. And it hits all of those goals that I wanted. Yeah, I like this. And so with that, with my work concluded for the day, I've gotten my, yes, getting to know the show. Yes. Bum, bum. Uncategorized video, and it is the live stream. Cool. Save all of that. Oh, should I? I'm sorry, I'm not finishing my thoughts. This can't be very interesting for people. I should have stopped the show and continued working. I should have stopped the show at half an hour and just kept working if I wanted to keep working. Because I'm now at the point where I'm not participating at all. I'm just quiet. Yeah, let's call it there. I did everything that I intended to do for tonight. If I want to do more, I can do more next week. I should just close out the show like I said that I should do. I really need to get tested for ADHD, I think. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your evening and take care. This is Veronica. It is now 20 to 1, and I think it's about time for me to sign off because this was only supposed to be half an hour. I'm 10 minutes over. It's very rude in comedy terms. So I appreciate it. If you are interested in more of this show, you can, I guess, hit a bell on YouTube. I think that's, I've heard other people say, hit that bell. But you can follow me on YouTube. You can also go to my website, highsbelowzero.com, Highs Highs below zero. Not like high, like ups, like yay. Bum, bum. I made this song in GarageBand as well. Those two are my favorites. She's good. On Facebook, I asked, what's your favorite place in Newfoundland? And Nicole said Musgrave Harbor. And Karen said Trepassey. Trepassey's weird, bleak, melancholic vibe. Interesting. All right. And that's it from me. Have a great night. Bye.